where you could, potentially start seeing how speaking can serve as a marketing strategy within your business, and how you can use it to build your authority in your niche, scale back your time a little bit, be efficient with your work. And all that starts with the idea that you want to incorporate speaking into your business. Okay. So now let me take you back into when I first started speaking. Okay. So I remember I did a free event right here in my local city over here. I live in Markham, Greater Toronto area. So there's Richmond Hill right beside us. That is where there was a restaurant over there, and restaurant had like a bit of kind of like a banquet hall kind of thing. It could easily accommodate about, I'm going to say about, 50, 60 people, like snug in there. And I made an arrangement with them, and I said to them, I said, hey, listen, this is the first time I'm doing it. I'd love to promote your restaurant, all that stuff and everything. They said, listen, we're not going to charge you for the banquet hall, but as long as your people order food, and this is the minimum that we're looking for, your room is free. I'm like, bonus. I will make sure that I feed everybody, tell everybody to eat. So that was a talk that I did there. The talk was about 60 to 70-minute talk. And at the end of that talk, I sold a $97 ticket. Now you might be like, oh boy, nobody's getting rich off $97. Okay. So that was something that I was selling. And this $97 ticket was to invite people, because people were just there in the room with me, learning about elevating their performance as entrepreneurs, being efficient with their time, how to become, how to clear their mind, how to build routines so that they can show up, they can generate more business, they can be efficient in generating the business that. So my community was entrepreneurs over there. Now I was selling a $97 ticket, and $97 ticket was going towards a 1 full day event. So that was going to be a live event. Okay, so I'm just showing you an example, and just so that you can see how the numbers panned out. So just for calculation's sake, because I want to try to do this without the calculator, I'm just going to say that it was, $100 ticket. Okay. Hope you're okay with that. So I'm selling $100 ticket. Now check this out. In the group there, this is my first live talk with an audience. I think there were about 46 people in the room. Okay, so 46 people attended, and these are entrepreneurs, and they are coming there to learn from me. And I did a 1 hour talk. I talked about my upcoming book as well, gave them a lot of value, gave them ideas, had them mingle, all of that stuff. Everything that I talk about, and how do you craft your talk? What are the segments of the talk? Because remember, you don't want to just show up in front of an audience and just start blabbing. Every talk has to have a structure. What needs to happen first, what needs to happen second, third, fourth, where the stories come in, where does the joke come in, and then ultimately there's a call to action. So my call to action to these people was like, listen, if you've enjoyed this hour, come spend an entire day with me. And all I'm asking you is like, let's just do $100. It's generally a $250 workshop, but I'm going to give it to you for $100. It just covers the cost of the hotel, all of that stuff. Come on down. Now check this out. Out of the 46 people, right? This was not like a very elaborate group. So this was just 46 people. Out of the 46 people, 12 took me up on my offer. Remember, this was my first ever deal. 12 people said, we'll pay you $100. Okay. So what does that turn out to be? So 12 times 100 equals $1,200. Right? I think my math was right. So I showed up for an hour. I didn't pay anything for the room. I showed up for an hour. There were 46 people in the room. 12 people decided to give me $100, and I got $1,200. Nobody's getting rich. Hang out. Hang on. All right. Now, based on this, I was like, oh, this kind of worked out. And then there was a gentleman in the room. His name is Bob. Bob said to me, Raza, I'm going to a networking event in a week's time. Your event is about a month away. would you mind speaking at that event if I can organize it for you? I said, yeah, sure. And so Bob connected with another events organizer. He said, hey, Raza did a great talk. I was part of it. And if we bring him to your audience, I think it will be great. We went back and forth for about a week or so. And then I ended up speaking about, I think it was about 3 weeks later, I ended up speaking at another audience. And this audience had about 80 people. So this was my talk. And from here, I went and spoke to an audience of 80 people. Do you know what talk I did there? The same talk that I did here. Nothing had to be, did it cost me anything? No, it didn't, because I just basically showed up. There was an audience over there because Bob, who was one of the 46 people, connected me with somebody, and they're like, yeah, we would love to have you come speak. So 80 people were over there. And from here, again, this is my beginnings. I'm sharing with you. From here, another like 12, it was like 13, 14, it was around the same thing. I think it was like about 13 people decided to take me up on my $100 offer. Okay. So now 13 people paying me $100 is $1,300. Before even my 1 day workshop took place, I have so far, what is this? 2,500 bucks, right? So this plus this, we have 2,500 bucks that are in the bank before I did my 1 day live event. Now, out of these, what was it, 25 people who bought the ticket, 20 actually showed up at the event. Hopefully you can still see it. Yeah, I'm getting down over here. So 20 people showed up at this event. Now, let me just go to another page because I don't want to go to the bottom over here. Gordon, you can still see everything. Everything is good. I just want to make sure that, yeah, okay, yes. Perfect. So I'm walking you through my first scenario because I want to show you. And by the way, these numbers are not the best, huh? From 80 people selling 13 people, this was actually better. This was pretty good. But 80 people, I would like to, get a little bit better over here. But even with the basic numbers, you can see what's really going on. All it is because I have that one talk ready. I have my slides ready. I have my talk ready. I know how to deliver that talk. And then boom, this was my audience. And then from here, I went into this one. Now, I was totally excited that 25 people are coming, but anyways, 20 people showed up. So when 20 people showed up in this room, I did my full day workshop. This was the first ever time I was delivering my full day workshop. And I was so excited. I was giving complete value. I had sheets, I had worksheets, I was bringing out everything that I had. And here, I said to the people, the 20 people that attended, by the end of the day, I told them, I said, listen, I have my one-on-one coaching program that if you want to take all of these concepts that I talked about and you want me to help you implement those into your business, into your life, then you can come and work with me. I have a package, right? At that time, it was $2,500 for 3 months of one-on-one work that I would do, right? So that was $2,500. Right, and I would work with them for 3 months, and this was a structured program, and that's what it was. Now, 20 people want to take a guess. Let's just see in the comments if people can take a guess. How many people actually took me up on the $2,500 offer? Any takers, Gordon? How many people do you think took me up? From 20 people, I spent an entire day with them. And at the end, I said, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have a 3-month program that I'm going to work with you. And we're going to have a great time. We're going to help you implement all these concepts customized to your business, to your life. Any takers?
My lucky guess is 20.
That would be awesome.
No,
That
that'd
would
be
be so
awesome.
good, right? Like 100% of the room took me up on it. No,
Yeah.
Gordon, this was my first ever event, and two people took me up on this offer, right? From
Oh,
those 20. So two times we got 2,500 here. We've got 5,000. This all stemmed from two talks and ultimately here. And these two clients worked with me for 3 months. It was really great. I
that's
didn't I
amazing.
didn't have anything else.